YouTube, man, it's your boy D back here with another pressure video, man. Today's video, man, we finna react to the best all-around center build on NBA 2K26 7-foot demigod center build. Shouts to my boy Simply Grinding. Hey, make sure y'all boys like, comment, subscribe. And on day 1, August 29th is my birthday. So spam happy birthdays in the comment section. And guess what? I will be live on Twitch every day. So make sure y'all boys go follow my Twitch at YsnDee. It will be linked in the bio, so let's get straight to this video, bro. Let's get it. Let's do it. Come on, man. This freaking ad. Oh my God, these ads. Why it's so low? Can y'all hear? Hold up, chat. Can y'all hear?
Over the wingspan of this build and get whatever 3-point rating you desire. So today we're going to cover this all-around center build, give y'all different options you can do with it, and then just because I'm also going to give you a pure inside center build for my people out there that like to mash. So real quick, if you want NBA 2K26 for free...
Hey! Lay down!
All you have to do is subscribe with notifications on and comment down below what day you're planning to play NBA 2K26. I'll be choosing the NBA 2K26 giveaway winner in tomorrow's video, so make sure anytime you see a noti, you click it super fast. Alright y'all, now for the build. We got 2 versions of the popper and we got 2 versions of the inside we gotta go over. And I'm not here to waste y'all's time, so this build's version is literally on the screen right now. Let's talk about it. The first build I want to talk about is a 7-foot popper, 253 pounds, 7'5" wingspan that, as you can see, has a super high strength rating. We'll cover that in a second and we'll talk about what strength does and doesn't do this year. But the first thing I really want to point out is that we have an 80 vertical on a 7-foot build.
Hold up now.
NBA 2K25, you know how overpowered 80 vertical was this year, and from what we've seen from NBA 2K26, it quite literally was like 2K25 2.0. And don't get me wrong, that's not a bad thing. 25 wasn't the most well-received game because of certain things like RNG, the comeback mechanic, just things that lowered the skill gap overall, and of course the bad dribbling. But 26 is looking like it's gonna have good fluent dribbling, and Mike Wayne confirmed there's no RNG, so it's looking like it's gonna be a good year. Anyways, my point being that even with those changes from 26 to 25, I feel like the gameplay is gonna be pretty similar in other aspects, one of which being the rebounding. So we have a nearly maxed out wingspan. The max for 7-foot builds is 7'7". We went 7'5". The reason for that being that we won an 83-point rating. Last year we went 78, but I feel like this year with the pure green window, 80 is going to be a good threshold to hit. And we went to a 95 strength to get Hall of Fame brick wall in.
I ain't gonna lie, as long as I got a 95, look at the brick wall on fucking Hall of Fame. Oh my gosh. Pose powerhouse, pose lot down. Okay, we good. You know what I'm saying?
Now, one thing you need to note about strength in 2K26's badges is that all of the rebounding badges no longer include strength in the requirement. So instead, to get legend rebounding badges, all you need is a 98 offensive rebound or a 98 defensive rebound.
So you know what that means?
By the way, we can very easily get by just lowering our strength on this version. Don't worry, next version we do get a 98 offensive rebound. But I wanted to give y'all this version in a world where strength matters super heavily, or in a world where you don't want to use your max +2 on brick wall, because if you go anything less than a 95 strength, you're gonna have to use your max +2 on brick wall to get legend brick wall, which we all know is gonna be an overpowered badge. I don't even have to play the game to know that brick wall is just always super broken. So with this version being the way it is,
I ain't gonna lie, if I get brick wall, y'all know how y'all used to, we used to set big, y'all know how we used to set screens and they fall. I need that again. Like, I want to put a nigga on their ass, no cap.
Instead, we could use our max +1 on brick wall, get that on legend, and use our first max +2 on either set shot to get Hall of Fame set shot specialist, or on rebound chaser to get legend rebound chaser. And I said first max +2 because you're gonna get at least 2 max +2s over the course of NBA 2K26, but I only want to talk about the one because you're gonna get a guaranteed one whenever you hit level 40 in the season, which you can buy or you can just grind it out and it won't take that long. But yes, technically you will get 2 max +2s at least. You might even get 3. There's still speculation about that. But if you do get 2 max +2s, you'll have Hall of Fame set shot specialist, legend rebound chaser, Hall of Fame box out beast, and legend brick wall on this build, all while having an 82 mid-range and 83 point rating, so you can get some of the better jump shots in the game. And of course, one thing I haven't touched on that is a 90 attribute is our standing dunk. Now you could lower this down to an 81 and get a lot of attributes back, but from what I've seen in NBA 2K26 and from what I played, I genuinely believe the standing dunk meter is back. One, they brought back the Kobe jab step for centers. You know, the one in the paint that you could spam and get into the dead zone and then do standing dunk meters? Yeah, if it sounds like I'm talking gibberish to you right now, I might just be nerding out because that is a comp pro-am play. But if you play competitive, you know exactly what I mean. The jab step in the paint into the standing dunk was the most broken thing ever on 2K24, and I tested it out on 2K26, and it was working perfectly fine. Not to mention that to standing dunk meter this year, all you have to do is hold down on the right stick. You don't have to do up down anymore. Just hold down on the right stick.
Yeah!
So hot take prediction is that standing dunk meter is going to be OP again, so every center build I make in the beginning is going to have a 90 standing dunk until I'm proven wrong otherwise. Which I truly don't believe I will, because once again, standing dunk just was ridiculous at Community Day. Maybe they changed it. The gameplay was subject to change, but don't worry, I will be testing it on day 1. So if you want to wait until I test it, then make your build accordingly, you could do that as well. And then finally, we also have an 87 pass accuracy, so you can get the rebound, throw it up the court in rec or pro-am, or if you play park, you'll easily throw it up the court in park. And some other notable stats that we have is a 60 steal for bronze interceptor. I hate making centers without bronze interceptor. When people throw the ball at my face and I cannot get a steal no matter what I do, I absolutely hate that. So yes, we're going bronze interceptor. We might even be able to max +2 that with our tier 2 max +2. I don't even think about that. You might be able to get gold interceptor with a 60 steal. That would be insane. And then we also have an 88 block and 75 interior defense for paint patroller in gold chase down, which is called high flying denier. So yeah, y'all, first version, max speed, max agility, 7-foot build. Y'all let me know what you think. Is this a build you would make?
Shot erase mid paint maestro. Strengths. Officer rebound, standing punishment, imminent, intimidate rise under the restriction area, lack post scoring ability, unsteady under the arm. What?
Is it not? Tell me why or why not. Span is 7'6". We kept the same 82 mid-range, 83 point. I just think that is
one thing about Simply, he ain't gonna say nothing wrong.
Very good value for jump shooting, while also not sacrificing our super tall arms. I've seen people go down to like 7'4", 7'3" wingspan and get like an 88 or 93 point rating, which I understand why. They did say that shooting is going to be harder, but I really feel like they're gassing it. Especially knowing 2K, I know exactly how the first week is going to go. Shooting might actually be super hard the first week, but then people are going to cry on Twitter because they can't green every single shot they take, and then 2K is going to buff shooting and everyone's going to be greening with an 83 point rating. I promise you that is the script every single year. I'm not expecting it to change. So no, I'm not going to go a 93 point on every single build out of fear. Some builds I'm going to take the chance. This is one of those builds. I'm going an 82 midi and an 83. But the most notable change on this version of the build is we went down from a 95 strength to a 91. This build version is assuming that strength doesn't really matter that much because, like I said, strength got removed from the rebounding badge requirements. For legend box out and legend chase down, all you need is a 98 offensive rebound. So does that mean that strength doesn't matter at all in rebounding? Do you still need strength for your box out strength? We don't know. These are questions we have not answered. You could assume that strength still matters. That's why we still went a 91 strength, because I feel like anything lower and people might start worming our box outs even if we have the badge. But again, that's just an assumption. If your box out strength is literally determined by your rebounding stat and strength only affects how hard you hit screens, then 91 strength is the perfect sweet spot. You get gold brick wall, which you're gonna max +2 to legend, and again, if strength doesn't affect anything anything else but your screen strength, the Legend Brick Wall will have you covered. I seen Solo tweet at Mike Wang asking that question, so hopefully Mike Wang answers. If y'all see Mike Wang answer, please comment on this video and let me know what he says. But regardless, 91 strength is still very strong. On this build, we also went a 96 offensive rebound. I told y'all we would have a 98, and we are. We're going to specialize in our rebounding category, which once we're done with our specialization, we will get 2 cap breakers to get us to a 98 offensive rebound, which will give us Legend Box Out Beast, but not Legend Rebound Chaser. I thought Legend Rebound Chaser was 98.
Me personally, that first build he made, I will rock with that. Let's see this inside center though.
56 pounds, 7'6" wingspan. Without having to go any shooting whatsoever, you could get the best of both worlds from our popper build. So we went a 96 strength, giving us Hall of Fame brick wall in the builder, and we also went a 96 offensive rebound. Once again, we're going to use our rebounding specialization, get those 2 cap breakers, get it to 98, which will give us Legend Box Out in the builder at that point with our 2 cap breakers, and then we're going to use the max +1 we earned from our specialization to get Legend Rebound Chaser. After that, same thing as the poppers, 90 standing dunk. If y'all skip to this point in the video, I think that standing dunk is going to be the most broken thing in the game. Again, they gave us Kobe jab step. They're giving us a good dunk meter. There's better dunk meter controls. The taller you are, the bigger the green window. I think everything is just adding up to a standing dunk meta this year. Just a prediction, but I think it is a very strong prediction. I think I'm going to be right on this one. After that, we have an 87 pass accuracy. You want to be able to pass to your teammates full court. And then finally, we have an 82 vertical. Instead of just an 80, we have an 82 vertical on a 7-foot build. You're going to be jumping out the gym. 80 plus vertical on 7-footers looks absolutely ridiculous in game. I can't wait to see that with legend badges. We're just going to be flying for rebounds. And then finally, we have an 88 block, 60 steal, and an 80 interior defense.
Me personally, that first build he made, that first one, I will rock with that. So yeah, I ain't gonna cap to you. But anyway, man, make sure y'all boys like, comment, subscribe, come down below. Y'all want to see next. It's been your boy D, man. Make sure y'all boys go follow me on Twitch, YsnDee. Let's get it.